He doesn't have the guts to get on a podium and defend his record.
The political punches are flying as the race for the 3rd District Congressional seat heats up. Good evening to you. I'm Mark Mellinger.
And I'm Heather Herron. Tonight, incumbent Mark Souder and contender Bob Thomas are waging a political war on TV and the radio. News Channel 15's Aisha Husney has tonight's top story.
It's a political showdown, all in public view.
Mark Souder, like most career politicians, has forgotten his conservative roots.
Complete with personal attacks and name-calling.
Well, first I was Rich Bob. Now I'm Big Bucks Bob.
Longtime car dealer Bob Thomas is making his first political run this year. He calls Congressman Mark Souder's campaign ads childish.
It reminds me of what it's like to be in the 3rd grade.
In a recent radio ad, Souder attacks Thomas's campaign spending.
What did Big Bucks Bob Thomas do? He decided to spend $500,000 of his big bucks shopping for a seat in Congress.
Thomas says he hasn't and doesn't plan on spending anywhere close to $500,000. In fact, he told us today he's only pulled out a little over $50,000.
When he says, I'm trying to buy this seat, well, the fact is, he's already sold it, lock, stock, and barrel, to special interest groups in Washington, D.C.
Thomas is throwing his own punches with a fresh round of TV ads.
Over the last 16 years in Washington, Souder has voted to support bailout after bailout and has allowed Washington to spend our children's money.
While there's a battle brewing over the airwaves, you won't see one on stage anytime soon. Souder refuses to enter into a debate with Thomas, saying he isn't a viable candidate yet. Of course, his contender calls it an excuse.
He knows that if he has to stand in front of the voters in Northeast Indiana and defend his record, he's going to lose.
And of course, we tried to get an interview with Congressman Souder tonight. He was unavailable, but his office did issue a statement which reads, Mark Souder's positions are well known. What is not clear to voters is who Bob Thomas is and what he stands for. Remember, there are still 2 other Republicans running against him in that May primary.
It's just going to get even more interesting.
It just is.
All right.
Can't wait.
Thank you, Aisha.